Hey, how are you?
Hi, hi Prakhar. So I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also doing good.
Yeah, so we have a lot of participants joining in.
Yeah, sure. And like I've invited like my interns as well, so they might also be joining
Absolutely
from
fine.
that.
Absolutely fine. It'll be like the ample use of yours time as well as everyone else's time.
Definitely, definitely. So like just keeping it like I've not prepared the presentation, but I'll go through a LinkedIn profile, and yeah, so I'll tell like what things I'll cover, and it will be like around 20-30 minutes, and then I'll open for any Q&A.
Absolutely. Yeah, so just hi everyone. Just let me introduce you because I have my interns as well here who don't know you who you are. So I have though I have shared about you in your profile when I shared with them about the today's session, but once again, since you are here, I would like to formally introduce you to my team, so and everyone else. So hi all. First of all, let me share about myself. I am Bhaskar. So most of you, half of you know about me, half of you don't know. So I am from Y7 batch, political consultant and strategist at Janta Ka Mood. And today we have with us Prakhar, who is currently working at LinkedIn. So he is working in the advanced search team of LinkedIn. And as we all know that LinkedIn is such an important platform for professional development, so which we all aspire to, have very good LinkedIn accounts and uh, work on, how to build our post so that it has more reach, it has more impact, how to, it's kind of our working resume. So it's really a privilege for us to have Prakhar with us, who is, currently, who is from IIT Kanpur Y13 batch. And Prakhar is a very dynamic person. So though I haven't interacted much with Prakhar in college, because the year I passed out, he joined the year next. But definitely, as you can go through his profile, which I have already shared with all of you earlier, that he from there he worked at Fractal Analytics, then Goldman Sachs, the big companies, and at LinkedIn also. And at parallel to LinkedIn, he is also pursuing something of your own. And we all know, how hard it is to pursue startup as well as job, both. Like most of us can't imagine, but you can just you will know along the course what drives you. And see, today is Sunday, and despite Sunday, since he is not getting any other time, because he also has a big workforce, a good number of interns as well as his colleagues, as well as his office, parallel office going on. So he took out time for all of us so that he can share his experience with us on LinkedIn about the insights which probably we won't find anywhere else, which Prakhar would share, because he is currently working at LinkedIn. So now over to you, Prakhar.
Yeah, thanks for your warm introduction. So yeah, and yeah, happy to be here, and yeah, I hope like I'll be helpful to you guys anyway, and like I want to keep this session as interactive as possible. So in between, if you feel that you wanted to ask anything, like just stop me and just ask me, right? So I've not prepared any presentation for this, but I'll share my screen. I'll go through my LinkedIn profile. What did I do in my second year of college, third year of college? So I have utilized LinkedIn from my second year of college to find. So I got internship through LinkedIn. I got to know a lot of people in my startup also. Like LinkedIn is very useful for me. And like I wanted to clarify one thing. So I am not representing LinkedIn in any way here, right? So I came from my personal point of view, right? And to give you guys insight on how I have built my LinkedIn profile and how it can be useful for you to find good economic opportunities and good connects, right? So I'll just kick off and start. So should I start sharing my screen? I think there is something like yeah, okay, I can now. One second. Yeah. Is everybody able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, right. Okay.
Yes.
So basically I'll start like first of all like to show what a profile in LinkedIn means, what are different things that is there, right? So if I open my profile, so there is like name, and I think there is one symbol in which you can say your name, so you can have that voice thing as well, right? So I've not integrated that, but that is also very important. Then you have title, right? So generally you mention those things which are slightly impactful. So for me, the impactful things were LinkedIn, Goldman, Fractal, IIT Kanpur, right? So maybe soon, like I'll add few more. But this is like important section. So whenever you send somebody connection request, people generally see this, right? What is your profile like? And if you are sending someone familiar, right? So suppose you are sending some request to an alumni, so it's very important to mention your college, right? So there usually we have to mention our college, and some of the companies we have been doing internship, or we have done some past internship, right? So it's good to mention some companies, some college, or maybe if you are open for something you can also write that, right? So this is the thing. Then I think this is like the dashboard, how many people have viewed my profile, search experience, and all these things, right? So after that, like one important section is like the about, right? So here you write what you are doing. So this can be from third person's perspective, or from a first person perspective as well, right? So this is like sort of I've been in between that, so I've not used like he, she, or it, or like I. So I have not used these terms. Like, I can just write the common introduction. This is like the activity, and I'll say, uh, so I can say with some confidence that you should be active on LinkedIn so that you come up in search, right? So basically, activity is very important. If some profile is there and that person is not active, they are not commenting, they're not posting, they're not liking something, that means it considered that we LinkedIn don't want to see those, yeah, show those to other people, right? So you should be like doing little activity there in LinkedIn, right? Then here comes the experience, what companies I'm currently working on, what things I'm working on, what was my previous company, my internship, my whatever I have done in my college, right? So basically, I was part of guiding team in counseling service, so I've mentioned that, like all the experience. So whatever internship you are doing, you should be updating that, and you should be writing like few things, like what exactly you are doing. So these things are very important. So if any recruiter wants to know, they'll just see. So either they'll see the resume or LinkedIn profile. So nowadays, like lot of recruiters just see your LinkedIn profile. So it's very important that whatever you are writing, you should be writing on your LinkedIn profile as well, right? So these are some of the sections, and for every internship you should update that, whatever how. So if you, so I am assuming that most of you are from second year, third year, fourth year, right? So maybe next year or next to next year you will be going for your placements. So there are like two ways of placement. One is through say our SPO kind of thing, like placement office. Other is through offline, right? So offline way, if you want to search for a job, or if you want to search, you want to do your startup and you want to do in parallel, and so for all these places LinkedIn is the best place, right? And to have like good experience in LinkedIn, you should be having a decent amount of decent profile with good experience, so that like if you send some connection request to somebody, then they'll accept your request and they'll be willing to talk to you, right? So I'll come to that as well, like how should we send message, whom should we send message, how do we search people. But firstly, I'm covering the profile part, right? Then like will include like education, then yeah, so whatever I've done, like semester exchange as well. So all these things are there, so you'll do that. Then some license and certification, right? So these things you can include. Then another important thing is this, right? So skills and endorsement. So this is like very crucial part which generally people don't add here. So you can mention your top skills. What are your top skills that you should mention? And I think the best way to increase your, so this says like 26 people, so 26 people have said like that I'm good in machine learning, right? So this is like a confidence boosting thing. And whenever you search for jobs, right, so jobs highly use skill part, right? So in every job there is a skill tag to every job, and if you are good in that skill, then you'll get recommendation for those jobs, right? And you should be having like decent number here. So what you guys can do, since you know each other, so you can just ask each other that endorse me on LinkedIn, right? So you can just cross endorse. So that will be super useful. And if you are part of big team, so that will be helpful for each and everybody, right? And in your college as well, you can just ask people to endorse you, you can endorse them, right? And it will be super helpful for you guys. Then yeah, so these are most of the things. Recommendations also, like some people follow here, but I think it's uh, earlier LinkedIn thought that it will be very good feature, but it's decent only, not very impressive, right? But you can have like recommendations from the places where you are working on, so you can ask them as well, but it's not that important. Then like these are like some of the things. So the main thing I'll say, the skills and endorsement part, which we can very easily increase endorsements in college, right? You have a lot of friends, you just tell them like, I'll endorse you, you endorse me, right? So this, in this way, like you get add lot of skills whatever you have, and whatever you want like other people to know or recruiters to know, all these things, and you can just get their endorsements as well, right? So I'll give some brief background about me. So I have like some 4 to 4 1 connections, and I have started my account in my second year. So you can say, see this, right? So this internship which I did, so this is Salit Solutions Private Limited. So this is IIT Kanpur alum company. Yeah. So I got this internship. So major role was LinkedIn. Another internship, Fractal Analytics, that I have done. This for this internship as well, LinkedIn was a major role. I used to send messages for this, right? So for these two companies, LinkedIn was major role. And while switching from Goldman to LinkedIn, right? So LinkedIn approached me. They just messaged me because my profile was really good. And so generally, like people have to give lot of interviews. For me, it was like literally like for Goldman also, like I've given very few interview, and like in LinkedIn I have to give few interviews because they already know that my profile is good and my skills are good. So they skipped some rounds, right? So it really helped me getting internship and getting job, right? So these are very important factors for me. I did like this exchange program as well. For 1 semester I went to EPFL, but yeah, that is like, that is also good. But yeah, so that is there, like I connected with some people, but it is not like very important part, right? So these things I'll say, whenever you are looking for internship, whenever you are looking for job. So LinkedIn now has like around more than 700 million people, right? So it is very useful for you guys to have a good LinkedIn profile, to have good connection, right? So this part basically, what I've explained, this is like the LinkedIn profile part. So you should have a decent LinkedIn profile before you start sending the connection, right? So firstly, you should add your skills, you should add your experience currently, wherever you are working on, previously where have you worked on. It doesn't matter, right? So guiding team, counseling service, those who are from IT Kanpur, they know that this is an like kind of organization or club, you can say, right? So wherever you are involved, you can add that as well, right? So that like it will come into your experience. And yeah, so this will be pretty helpful. And yeah, so after updating your profile, now what should we do? So first of all, like I wanted to ask if you guys have any questions till now, till the profile part, on how we can improve our profile and all these things. Then I'll move to like how we can increase our connections. Yeah.
So I have like one
Mm-hmm.
question.
Mm-hmm.
My question is that suppose somebody sends me a request.
Mm-hmm.
So if I accept it or if I don't accept it. So if I don't accept it, that person will be following me, or if I accept it, well, then we are connection. Like
Okay.
we get all the a lot of requests. So should, but I might not be wanting to add all of them because they are not directly related to my profile or my
Yeah, definitely.
work.
So actually, the thing is, I think there is like, if you see my profile, so if you see some of the profiles, right? Say for example, Bill Gates, right? If you search his profile, so I cannot connect with him. I can follow with that person, right? I can sorry, I can connect with him as well, but the button is follow. So what you can do, so if I'm not accepting the request, that doesn't mean that it is going to follow him. So there is a separate button, and most people, if people want to expand their following, so those personal coaches kind of people, so they have like primary button follow here, right? So I don't remember the exact name, but you can find like a lot of people who mentions follow not connect, right? So these things are there, but I think that's completely fine. As of now, we don't need to take care of this, and whenever we decline somebody's request, then it doesn't go to following, right?
Suppose we don't accept the request, the
Yeah,
request is just there.
yeah,
So
yeah. So it won't go, it won't go. So there's proper follow button, so I can follow a person, but if I am sending the request, then it is like just
a
stuck that way, right?
connection
So
request.
anybody can accept or anybody can reject. Okay, yeah, cool. So yeah, and yeah, so these things are there, and then moving on. So now, like let's take say Q&A. So first question I'll consider. When I started with my profile, I had like less than 100 connections. Now what should I do? So if I send, like, how can I increase my connection? So I've increased my connection from 100 to 1000 in less than 1 week, right? So what I did was, so like we have like a patriotic feeling with our country, right? So similarly, whichever college you belong to, if you send request to your alumni, right? So most cases they'll connect your, like they'll accept your request, right? So this is like the very important thing. So alumni is really important part, right? Now how can I search for alumni, right? So there is search. Say for example, I want to search for something. I'll say I can apply filters here. So I want to search for people, right? So I want to search for people, and I want to search for, say, current company or past company, school, right? I want to search for, say, I selected, I know that I'll be given preference if I send request to an IT Kanpur alumni, because I am from IT Kanpur, and this is the general trend. Like I followed this, so I just search for IT Kanpur. Then I see these people are from IT Kanpur, so I just blindly send them the request, right? So initially, it's good like to connect, and you can have like more filters here. One second. Yeah. So I think current company also, right? So if I say current company, so that means that those are the existing student of IIT Kanpur, right? So from here, yeah. So this is research scholar, some director. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe IIT Kanpur Alumni Association. Yeah. So all these people, some research scholar or some student, right? So yeah. So you'll see a lot of people like this. So you can connect with them as well. But I'll say connect with the alumni. Alumni are really very good, very helpful. Whatever you want to know, most likely they'll help you. If they are active on LinkedIn, then definitely they'll help you, right? So yeah, so do that. So that is like the most important part which I got. So yeah, so like search for your college, and then just send, like blindly send them the request, right? Or maybe some specific names you want for specific companies, you can apply those filters here and send them the request, right? So if somebody has say lot of following, right, say 20K or 30K following, probably they won't accept, but otherwise the general trend is they'll accept, right? This is one thing. Second thing is that, so if you are looking for say internship or say for some job, you can just follow something, right? So you can say LinkedIn also now, like hashtag can be a useful thing. So you can see that internship, literally lot of people, so around 3 lakh people are looking like, so 3 lakh people, yeah, so more than 3 lakh people are followers for hashtag internship. So lot of people, so lot of, so like you can see here, so hiring interns for role of campus ambassador, right? So this way, if you are following this, then it will be pretty helpful to you, and you can just connect with some of the recruiters as well. So a lot of recruiters you'll see posting their jobs, right? A lot of people are looking for internship as well. So this will be pretty helpful for you to like follow some specific hashtags, right? So this is another part of getting some connections, right? So yeah, moving on. Yeah. So basically here we have searched for people, right? So here we can search for other things as well, right? So if we want to know about some company or some anything, right? So if I want to search for job, right? So I'm just giving a tour of LinkedIn as well. So in jobs, what you can do is like, so you can find like anything. You can find like experience level and all these things, and you can very easily find the job. And if I see this job, right, why I'm seeing this job at top. So just see this, like, they have something there, and then they have, yeah, so 138 applicants, and you have 5 of the 10 top skills that I have mentioned you before, right? So the main criteria for like, yeah, for the job part is the skills. So skills are really important. So do update your skills. That is like the top priority you should consider. So yeah, that is the thing. Okay, so this is for the job part. You can search for any company as well, right? So I'll just give you an example of my company. So my startup exam launch. So yeah, so basically if you search, you can see the jobs as well for a specific company which we have posted, who's the co-founder, who are working here, right? And whatever the post you have, so you can find all these things as well, right? So these are the typical things you can find, and like it's pretty clean, right? So you can search for these, and to increase the connection, eliminate the best source. And anyways, like if you send any connection to anybody, which who are not very famous, then there's a great chance that they'll accept, right? Given that you are from good colleges, so that is the notion that if you are from good college, they just accept it. Okay, so yeah, I know this is biased, but that's how it works. Okay, so this is, I think, so first you'll come up with your profile, you'll improve your profile, you'll send the connection request, you'll have a decent amount of connection now, right? So what I've seen is, so a lot of recruiters called me because they search for something that machine learning engineer, and they found my profile to be in top. Not sure now, like I'm not updating my profile from past 3-4 months, but I asked them like, how did you get to know about me? I was not interested, but I still asked. So they said, like on LinkedIn, so recruiters do that. So they can search for, say, machine learning engineer or software engineer. So it depends where your profile is coming. So they can just see, say, top 100 people, and just send them LinkedIn message that, yeah, we are open for this job, so you can apply, right? So this can also be really helpful to update your profile, to have good connections. So everything contributes, right? So if you have, say, 100 connections or 50 connections or even 500 connections, then also like, you won't be given preference, right? So for a YouTube, say YouTube video, so one video which has more likes or say more views, they definitely have much more preference than another video, right? So even though that video might be of not that good quality, or whatever reason, but it depends that, so if you have like lot of views of your profile, you have good connections, then you'll definitely get a chance higher in the search, right? So that is about it. And you can search for jobs as well, you can search for people as well, how you can grow connections, right? These things are there. And like I can give some example, right? Say I'll just, so shubhams are a lot of shubhams. So in my batch there were literally a lot of shubhams. So what I'll do is like just shubham, and the past company I'll just say IIT Kanpur. Okay, so I can see I'm not connected with this person, right? So you can add a note as well, right? So you can add a note, and I'm from IT Kanpur. Like I have also gotten a lot of messages like this, that I'm also from this. I hope that I learn a lot from you. And whenever you send message to somebody, if you just praise them, right, that, yeah, you are good in this or something like that, then then there's a high chance that they'll accept your request. All this I'm saying from my experience, what I have tried out from my second year, my third year, and during Goldman and LinkedIn years as well, right? So this is also very useful tool which you can use, right? So I can just sending the request, right? So you can do that, literally you can do that, you know that these are from, say, same colleges. So you can send like, say, I think 50 or 100 requests per day, something like that. But I think that this should be the top priority. I'm just showing you to like see, it doesn't matter, right? So these people are from your colleges, so they might be useful for you in some future in near future, or at least you'll have more connections now, right? So these things are there. So this is really really important. That's why I'm focusing a lot here. Okay, so yeah, I think these are most of the things, like the profile part and how you can increase the connection, right? Now moving to another part, which is post, which I am not following, but you guys can do. So another part is, if what should I post, right? So that you can see a lot of people are posting. And the thing is that, say for YouTube, right, for any social media, so if you want, if you post something that people want, that they'll get good engagement, good likes, comments, all these things, right? So generally I've seen in LinkedIn, you'll see a lot of stories. So people write like few things, because this is like what is visible, right? 2 or 3 lines. So you can give some interesting quote or some data or something, some story type of thing, right? That creates some kind of interest. So for these people, they it is like shown in my feed that I can follow them. So this person, I believe, so he has like lot of following, and he wanted to increase his following, right? That's why like he's writing a lot of these things, right? So that is like another way, but this is for influencers, right? So if you also want to increase your reach, then you can simply follow this, like write some stories, right? Or so whenever like people do this thing, right, share their accomplishment. So this is like they get like very very few likes, because their connections, they'll only like it, right? But for other person, like who writes some stories, right? So this girl, so I've seen this. So she's from IT Roper. She's also co-founder at Yoboshu. So she's writing very very good stories, and recently she has gotten good engagement, and with her company Yoboshu. So she's increasing a lot of following from here as well. So this is really really important, and to grow the LinkedIn personal profile and for the company as well, right? So if you see her post, right, so I can just go to her profile and see whatever she has posted. Say, yeah, so she's like giving some strategy. So yeah, so something like that is there, then like, so proper post. And then she also promotes her website. So this is also, I think, good thing, which we should also follow. I'll definitely follow this. I don't have like, I'm not like active on LinkedIn as such for my user base. So our customer, we don't care, like our customer doesn't lie towards LinkedIn as of now. So we'll also be starting like placement preparation and other parts, then like we'll be promoting like this. But I'll say that this is also very good part to increase the following and to get good comments and likes, right? So this is also what people do. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much covered. I'm open for any Q&A. Yeah, and anything specific if you want me to cover, you can definitely cover that as well.
Yeah, so guys, you can ask your question, and any kind of question, because as I had earlier also mentioned, and now Prakhar is with us, that let us make it a really useful session for all of us. And even whatever kind of doubts we have, let us get it cleared, because Prakhar is also from IIT Kanpur, and most of us are from IIT, different IITs, and let us make it useful.
I know, like I've seen this. Like people are very much hesitant to ask questions. But I think, yeah, I think it's for better. Whenever I was also in my college, so I was also like कि कोई मेरे से कुछ पूछ नहीं ले, so like that. But I think it's very very useful to get to know. Now I'm having like, so per week I have like 20 to 25 meetings with investors as well, with other co-founders, to get to know about the projects. So asking question really helps, and whatever doubts you have, it's better to clarify sooner than later, right? So anything anybody will ask, it can benefit other person as well.
So like I have a doubt. So like what will be the frequency for the post? Suppose I am getting some internship. So should I post it with the certificate or not?
Yeah, I think definitely you can post it. So definitely you can post it. So the first thing which you should do is include that internship in your profile, right? That is the first part you should do, and you should definitely do, because wherever you mention, right? So consider your LinkedIn profile as your resume. So in your resume, you mention that whatever internship or whatever experience you have, you write that, and you write it above your projects, right? Because it is very much valuable. So whenever you do some project or whenever you do internship, so internships are way more valuable than your project, because you get to interact with a lot of people, you get to know like how company works, and you get a project as well, right? So you definitely have to mention in LinkedIn profile, but it's an option here. You can share your certificate as well. Yeah. Can you please elaborate on LinkedIn test and credibility? Okay. So, can you please elaborate on LinkedIn tests and their credibility? Yeah. Sorry. So, what LinkedIn test? You're saying assessment test? Yeah. Hello.
Sanya, can you just
I think this test, right? Skill quiz. Are you talking about this?
yes, she's talking about this.
Okay. Yeah. So I think that's fine. Like LinkedIn is promoting this also. So this is a way to know that whatever you have written, right? I can write anything and I can uh, ask my friend to endorse me, right? So this is a way for validation. So it's not that important as of now, but maybe in future it can be important, right? So as of now, it's not important as such.
So Prakhar, like one question I wanted to ask you on behalf of our interns is that so we are working on election estimating election expenditure as well as on voter pattern prediction, so voting pattern prediction. So regarding that, I wanted to ask you that since we are working on local demographic profiles as well as these are these are interesting things which people might want to know. So on that front, how can we use this specific internship opportunity in terms of building our LinkedIn profile? Uh, Maybe in terms of meaningful engagement,
Okay.
uh, or improving our sets, showing our skill
Okay. So,
sets. I mean, just want to so that we can,
right.
relate both of that.
Got it. Understood. So I'll show something. So basically, first thing is like I'll say whatever you want to show, right? So there are two things. First is profile building. Second is you want to share something. So if you have not built your profile and you don't have enough connections, then it doesn't make sense to post anything, right? Because the reach will be very, very less. So whatever I see here, right? So this is like sort by. So I'm seeing Anupam Singh like this. And why I'm saying this, Anupam Singh might be my connection, right? So yeah, so then like you'll see like most of the things, this is the promoted part, but this is Prakhar Gupta commented on this, right? So these, with this I'll get useful feed, and with this people also see what I'm doing, right? First part is LinkedIn profile. I'll say build your LinkedIn profile, write proper things in your LinkedIn profile, send lot of connections, reach to say around 500 to 1000 connections, right? So in that way, and then what you can do is like say a lot of people write, right? So about what they are doing. So I think it's good idea if you share that uh, whatever graphs you have made, right? So you analyze some data using Python, analyze some graph that this is the voting pattern, this is the money spent, right? So you can share those things in your LinkedIn feed with some data. That if you write it like that, that like 95% of the politicians are using two times more the money which is the limit, right? Something like that. I'm not sure about that, but if this is the thing, and everybody wants to read that, right? So whatever insights you have gotten, if your parent companies allow you to share those things in LinkedIn, then you should definitely do that. So with this, I think people get to know two things. First, you are working on something and your analytical skills are good. Second, this also helps your parent company to know that they are working on these stuff, right? So this is beneficial two ways.
Yeah, and there, like as you had just shared, that initial 2 3 lines are visible. So if those 2 3 lines are impactful, then people will
Yeah.
love to expand it
Yeah.
and read.
Or I think images are also visible, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, generally like 2 3 lines, right? So these things are there.
Infographics and all.
Yeah, infographic these you can show, but I think yeah. So if you mention some data or something, right? So but to I'm again repeating, but to get that,
First,
to get
connections
lot
are
of, yeah, connections and profile building, right? That
challenge.
is the primary part. I think somebody asked something as well.
Yeah, Ria has asked.
Okay. I wanted to ask how can we do cold emailing using LinkedIn and what things to include while approaching unknown people, right? So I'll say I'm not sure like if I should show you guys, but I'm showing. Say for this person, right? Say for this person. So he's from IT Kanpur. So I just found his profile and I want to approach him for funding guidance, right? I know that he's co-founder from IT Kanpur. So yeah, so I've just seen some of his profile, and what I did is now I'm cold emailing that person, right? So I'll just write that like I'm impressed with your experience and field, and you have done like remarkable work. So these first lines are for that, like if somebody reads good about themselves as well, right, then it's good that they will take interest. If you just talk about yourself, so they might lose interest. So first few lines can be this: I'm also experimenting this thing. Then like I just mentioned that I'm working on my startup, and we want to find like we are looking for some kind of guidance or something like that, right? So these kind of things can work, I think. And I can show like some of the examples as well. So I got like some of the things, some of the requests. Once again, I think, yeah. So I think Pratik, so he messaged me that hello, I'm Pratik. I always like to learn and share new things, connecting with similar year. So I think I pretty much like this message, and that's why I connected with him as well. So these kind of messages also you can write like very simple message that I want to learn new skills from you or something like that, and so that also works fine, right? So these type of things you can do. Yeah. So does that answer your question, Ria?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just to mention here that Diptarka is my friend, my batchmate. So in case if you want to connect with him, I can
Okay, yeah, thanks a lot.
help. And Nilesh is also just immediate senior. So
Yeah, I just like I had a call with Nilesh yesterday.
okay.
Yeah, definitely. We can have separate conversation on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me also, like LinkedIn is the primary source of getting to know my alumni, uh, and like ask them like what can I do, and even like I was thinking of approaching Bhaskar as well. That's why I sent him connection request. That can you guide me, like how's your startup going on, like what is your experience, right? So I think these definitely help, and this way you can get a lot of meaningful connection as well.
Yeah, so just on this front, even I would like to share that recently in last 1 year, I have also worked towards building my LinkedIn profile. Definitely not to the extent of how you are active on LinkedIn, but in terms of building connections around people in my industry, around political consultancy space, both India and internationally. So maybe I can also show some of the messages which I used to
Sure,
uh,
definitely.
build that. So, like one approach that I use here is that so just like one approach which I use is that uh, I think there is some background noise from someone's microphone. Okay. Yeah. Am I audible? Am I audible?
You are audible. You are
Okay,
audible.
okay. So I'm saying that like maybe when I see that if there is a specific conference that is happening around political consultancy or anything related to politics or election management, then I make it a point to send connection requests to people who are participating in that conference. So that is one approach that I use to build very specific kinds of connections. And then I also would like to show you uh, so as you rightly pointed out that uh, okay, so with him I had connected with. So like this, he is Shrikant Sastry, and I think most of you might be knowing him. He recently wrote this book called Ventilator Project. Uh, so since he is already an author, so as you were also mentioning that I praised him initially, that many congratulations sir on your Ventilator Project, and would like to connect with you. I am from Y7 batch, and I'm working towards creating Indian Association for Political Consultants, and need your guidance towards steering it. So like he happily connected with me. So one is like if somebody is from IIT, then it's easier. And this Tom Shepard, I would like to show you that he is from USA, and he is a very top-notch person at American Political Consultancy Association. So this was my message to him, that hi Tom, considering our mutual interest in political consultancy, I was wondering care to connect. I am your partner for India. So something which generates his interest in connecting with me. Uh, so similarly, like if first, like she is Sarah Fagan, and I was once part of an event in which she was one of the speakers. So I made it a point to connect mostly to these speakers. So we are participants of digital politics. So any event which we are participating in, so connecting with everyone. So this American Association for Political Consultants, digital politics. So if we mention those specific thing that we are in the same event, so people generally it's easier for people to connect because there is already some kind of connection over there. And then first line was that, and then again let's connect here and explore win-win opportunity, some kind of collaborative thing. So maybe one thing could be if we can give the other person some kind of thing for which we might be helpful to him. It's like helping somebody, so then the person is happy to connect. And just recently I want to show you that he is very recently, today only I had an interaction with him, Ashok Kamal. So he is a person who is from 73 batch IIT Kanpur, like very senior 1973 batch. So I got a connection request from him. I don't know why he messaged me. So I just messaged him that good to know you sir, and to check your profile, let me know how I can be of any help to you. So like just to share with you that it's my, even in my interest, that I want to know that since he is such a from IIT Kanpur 1973 batch, so definitely he is a lot more senior and well connected and established at some place. Now I want to go into his network and see how it could be helpful to me. But rather what I have written to him, so let me know, please let me know how I can be of help to you. So he wrote, we will connect very soon. So I just took that opportunity and told him that sure sir. Then I in myself told him what I am doing, that I am involved in political landscape as a political strategist and researcher. Here's my brief profile for your reference. So, I have just sold him whatever I am doing in order to see what he has for me. So, just I wanted to say that, grabbing an opportunity to present yourself. That's what you, Prakhar, initially also told, that your bio, your profile is very important, and then initial networks. And then this is how I'm sure I used it in terms of leveraging the business opportunity, but same is applied for leveraging your job opportunity, internship opportunity, and anything
Yeah,
similar.
definitely, definitely. So yeah, I think I got a message from Kunal. So he asked like, suppose I am searching for someone, then how the rank is decided? Is it depending on the number of connections or study at some institution, or it depends on keywords? Right. To answer this, like a Google search, right? If I ask you like how should it be decided? So there are like thousands of factors. So similarly in LinkedIn search, there are thousands of factors. I told you the main important things are profile should be active, it should have good amount of connection, good endorsements. So these are the top priority things that you should keep in mind. Definitely, like keyword is always there, right? If you search for something, it will match for keywords. But then, like out of lot of profiles, then like you get preference based on your connection, skills, and activity. Right? So, yeah. So
Guys, anyone has any question, please ask. Like, Prakhar is here, and please ask. I mean, I don't think for say similar kind of thing you might be doing later on Google search or anything else, or might not be knowing, but please take this opportunity. Even any kind of doubt you have or thoughts you are getting, just since he's here and so willing to answer all our questions, let's use this opportunity to the fullest.
but yeah, and yeah, maybe last thing is that like you should connect with each other, and you can definitely send your connection request to me, and I'll accept it because we are from the IIT or good college, so I accept it, and that's the general trend for everybody, right? So yeah, do that, and like I think skill and endorsement part is like again I want to highlight that it's a good opportunity for all of you since you all are working in a company, so you can endorse each other and then ask for something, right? Like, how do you know? So you have worked with same company, right? So that also you can mention. So yeah,
Mhm.
I think in case of any questions as well, you can reach out to me via LinkedIn or any place.
Yeah, so thank you, Prakhar. So one last question: how much time on a everyday basis should we spend on LinkedIn, invest on LinkedIn?
So okay, so yeah, so it depends on what you want, right? So if I want to say increase my connection, right? Like I just search for IIT Kanpur, just send connection request, like 10, 20 connection requests, right? So it will take me like less than 2 minutes to send the connection request. I can do that like for a month and I'll see like what how my connections are going, right? Like maybe like you can follow some hashtag. So if you are interested, if you are just there, so actually I think we should have a aim, so this applies to every place. So if we have a aim that we want to search for a job or internship or for something, right, then just try to follow those hashtags, uh, do some like comment and send the request, and that's it. I don't think like it will require like more than 5 to 10 minutes of your time.
Okay, guys, if we have got answers to all our questions, let us thank Prakhar for his wonderful time. Thank you so much, Prakhar, for taking time out for all of us and giving us very detailed demo, as well as sharing your experience from your total, your entire journey of your, be it internship or current jobs that you have got at very good places, and how LinkedIn has helped you in getting there and crossing your, interviews, by passing the interviews because of the profile that you have built. So it's really very meaningful for us, the entire session. Thank you so much again.
It's great to join all of you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.